Hey everyone, we're doing some hurricane prep around the cottage here, and we're in Orlando area, so we're waiting for the hurricane to arrive at around, what is it, noon or 2?
I think the worst of this is Hurricane Helene.
Helene.
It's supposed to be tonight around 8.
Around 8. So we've been prepping our little homestead here, and we've been trimming up chaya and getting some of our pigeon peas staked and some of our mulberry trees staked that weren't quite firm enough in the ground yet. We're expecting some pretty good wind gusts. We're not really worried about much else, but the wind gusts, when these guys are top heavy, like this papaya, are what can take a tree out. So this one's been leaning for a little while. We're risking, we'd like to pull it back up and straighten it, but I think that might kill the tree. So we're trying to secure it as well as we can. And the idea that Chris came up with was using a pool noodle, because you need something that's gentle. You don't want to hurt the plant itself with the movement going on. So a pool noodle, he used a washer and some twine and dropped the washer into the end of the pool noodle. And then, you can see there.
Just using some twine here.
Yeah, and he's just using some garden twine, doubled and tripled and quadrupled up onto the tea stake. And we're hoping that'll hold. We'll let you know how that goes. But we're expecting wind coming from, what direction is that?
From the south.
From the south.
The storm itself is in the Gulf of Mexico, coming up and heading toward the Florida Panhandle. So we're going to get bands of, and you can already see, there's bands of rain coming through, and expecting 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts here near Orlando. And
in our area, we've experienced more than that when it's expected to be 50 or 60. So, we get little microburst storms here. So I'll just show you really quick what I did. I trimmed up the chaya. You can see the tops there really quick before I get rained on. Trimmed up some of these plants. Chris is getting soaked.
Just wanted to show you what we invested in finally after we used these T-posts for garden things, and before we've used the hammer. Oh, watch. Oh. We've used the hammer, and that's a pain in the neck. So we went ahead and spent a whole $35 Tractor Supply, and we bought one of these. It's like a 20 or 30 pound stake driver. It's hollow in there, but it's heavy, and so you just go like this, pound, 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 and just a few pounds, and that just goes right in the ground. Very easy, so it's worth getting even if you don't use it that often.
Yeah, we were using a hammer before and that wasn't going so well. Could you grab my twine? Yep. So I'll just walk you over here really quick. Woo, we're getting rained on. I trimmed back a bunch of my plants over here. The chaya especially was really top heavy. My roselle, I'm crossing my fingers, that's heavy, but if I prune it off, we're gonna lose all of our fruit for this year. And then over here, staked up our little dwarf mulberry that's really top heavy. She's really pretty, but I had to do some trimming just so it wasn't a sale. And came over here, we did the same thing. I don't really want to prune the plum much. We're not supposed to prune it yet. I snipped off a few of the heaviest things that were making it flop around. That one's pretty steady on the base. But over here, my pigeon pea, I think it's sturdy enough. It can blow and move. But then this little Prince Peach was not really rooted in well enough, and the whole thing is really moving, was really moving with the wind gusts. So we did the little pool noodle method with the tea stake on that one also, and we're crossing our fingers that will help that little guy. So we're all ready. Chickens are hunkered down in their coop. I've got the front porch and the back porch, everything pushed in and weighted down and brought inside if it's something that could go flying in the wind gusts. So we'll give you an update as we go here on the hurricane, and cross your fingers for us that our green babies survive and don't get blown over. We'll give you an update. We've got to get inside. else looking? Oh, you're right there.
Looking all right.